Monday update. My name is Sue Roscoff. I am an ambassador here at Project Die Hard. We are here every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Central to get caught up on all the things that have happened over this past week. And there's been a lot this week, and there's a lot coming up in the very near future as well. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in our president and founder of Project Die Hard right away here so that we can dive right in and hear all about the wonderful things that have been happening in the world of Project Die Hard. So Brian, come on in. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, tired but blessed.
You should be tired.
I got to say thank you and God bless to all who support our mission. Special shout out to Woodlawn Church. What an outstanding event. If you missed it, it's on our YouTube channel. You need to watch that one, guys. You do. Because I don't know. What do you think of it, Sue? You were hosting it.
I was impressed with all the pieces coming together the way they did. If anybody has been wondering, what's this Project Die Hard thing and what's that backstory on it? What do we need? Why does this exist? That video will spell it all out. You'll know why. You'll know all the things. And it really, it's not a long video. It's worth your time to get on there and check it out. So please go check it out. We're on a lot of different places. We streamed it out as many places as we could. So if you want to grab it and share it wherever you're able to share it as well, please do that. We need people to know what Project Die Hard is, why we're here.
All right. Well, with that, let me dive into the update. Wait. Wrong screen. Stop sharing the screen. Told you I was tired.
You are all good.
There we are. Okay, folks. I'm only down to 2 slides this week. Love it. We're working better. Remember, we are a faith-based, scripture-led veteran nonprofit, bringing hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. We are building facilities to grow the kingdom in the veteran community. Financial records are available on request. Our blessings in this past week: 21 veterans received fellowship support and a free meal at our monthly fellowship breakfast. That is what we do right now. It's a safe, secure place where veterans can gather. Our event, Woodlawn Church, again, thank you, God bless, happened. Wow, what an amazing speaker. What an amazing turnout. Chaplain Dave came all the way down from Ohio, got to meet some great ministers. We're hoping to grow our ministry partners. Our needs right now: 90 more $22 a month patrons. 90, that's it. That will set us up for success in the new year. Folks, those fellowship breakfasts, yes, people have been blessing us, but that's just one thing we do. We have forward operating base rush that has bills, electric, water, sewer, all that other things in the background that nobody ever sees. Next thing, the spike is coming. We're going to be beating this up for the next couple weeks. Reach out, check your vet. The holidays are fast approaching, and you know every year that number spikes. We want to put a dent in it this year. You join our team, right? Volunteers are always needed. If you're ministry, Dave at projectdiehard.org. Community programs, Kurt at projectdiehard.org. Resource partners, Susan at projectdiehard.org. Marketing, Christy at projectdiehard.org. Grants, Ronald at projectdiehard.org. Look, folks, I'm just the founder and president. We would not be where we're at if it was not for this outstanding leadership team, all of our volunteers, and all who support this mission. All I can say is thank you and God bless. Remember that it does take a village to make the dream work, okay? That's what it takes. Reach out. Are you a ministry partner, a resource partner, mission supplier, facility supplier? Reach out. You can now go to our website and see all of our community support program members. When you are supporting those great companies, you're supporting the mission. You're getting great products, and you're supporting great patriots. And now the big thing. The next big way you can help. If you are from my home territory, Seattle, Washington, get up and go down to the Real Art Center in Tacoma this Saturday. Enjoy some great music, some great fellowship, some great fun. Remember, you become a Project Die Hard patron before November 15th. You're going to get a link to have a private screening. Okay, we this is our way of saying thank you and God bless to our patrons. We work with the blessings we receive and do our best. With that, I understand that we have an outstanding guest lineup today.
You will not believe what's coming our way. You just were talking about an amazing event taking place this Saturday. It's coming up real quick here. And we have an extremely special treat having the band in the house with us right now. So I'm going to go ahead and bring them on in so they can say hello. How are you guys doing?
Hey! Nice to see you.
It's great to see you. Welcome to Mission Monday Update. I'm wondering, can you go ahead and give us an introduction? Tell us a little bit about the band and who you all have with you there.
Awesome. Well, we'll start with names in the band. We're Brandywine. We are one of the 4 bands that are going to be performing on Saturday. My name is Brandy Huang. I'm one of the lead singers.
My name is Michael Franzi. I'm a bass player.
Tom Roscoe, guitar.
David Dimitrio, guitar.
And unfortunately, our drummer could not be here because he's stuck at work, but he may meander in, halfway through, as drummers tend to do. So, but as you said, we are a Seattle-based band. We predominantly play pop/rock, alternative rock music. And we have been doing it the past several years. So we're having fun doing it.
Outstanding.
Sorry, my internet's glitched there for just a second. Did you say how long you've been playing?
We've been together as a band for like the past 3 years or so. Various members kind of popped in and out, but it's a musician thing, some with commitments. And as far as the music, it's been out for about the past 5 years.
Been there all along.
Yes, some of you have been there all along.
You're committed.
Yeah.
I have always seen bands with that one old guy with all the gray hair.
This is Tom.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying I've seen them around, and there's all seems to be that one older person with the gray hair that is
And-
like the rock
Well,
of
and
the band.
one with the most skill. Someone in the have like that factor where they
Sorry,
go, oh
guys.
wow, they can play. they're all good, but
That's
yeah,
this guy behind me.
he's been at it for a really long time.
Well, I'm calm most of the time. That helps.
Well, as you guys know, I'm originally from Seattle. That's where I graduated high school, Shoreline High School.
I went to O'Day High School.
O'Day.
We're in Liberty.
Yeah. I won't tell you
Uh,
I graduated. Though. That is way too much information.
oh, look, I don't hide nothing. 1985, I graduated.
I'm just a kid.
He's a baby. He's a baby.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember our homecoming was Shorecrest. They were right up the block from us, and that was always a good event. So let me ask. First, thank you. God bless. Why did you choose Project Die Hard?
Well, we wanted to work with a nonprofit that we were passionate about, and a lot of people have ties to the military community or know people who have, served. In my family specifically, I have at least 3 uncles that are still enlisted. I had a very 5 times great uncle, I guess that's the way of wording it. My titi in Sicilian. He flew in both World War I and World War II. Yeah, so it's just something that I think people don't understand how hard it is, and they really could use the support and the encouragement, and just saying thank you for your service. When you see someone, it gets stale. It's one thing to say things with words, it's another thing to do things with action. So I know I'm never going to have the guts or the gumption to serve. I'm a yellow belly chicken. I have no problem admitting that. But I do appreciate those who are willing to go and, give me my freedom and the ability to live the life we have. So.
Well, the biggest thing I say to everybody is thank you, God bless. And folks, I got to highlight these folks. They're out on the West Coast and supporting Project Die Hard, who's in Paducah, Kentucky, with our first facility in McKanda, Illinois. It doesn't matter where a veteran is from. We help with the resources we have. People like this stepping up is what grows our mission. And we are so thankful. Sue, are you back now?
Oh no.
I hope so. I don't know what's going on with my internet here tonight. I am catching bits and pieces, and it's making me sad because I want to hear what you guys are all saying. So I do want to ask the question though of how did you connect with Project Die Hard?
So a person that I'm sure you guys are familiar with, Jay Stoyan, actually told me about your mission and about you to expand to at some point to all 50 states, and how you try to provide not one thing but full circle care for pets. And so that caught my attention, and I asked him for the information, and here we are.
Cool. Jay, the Disability Channel folks, they're a resource partner of ours. They're bringing their programs to our facilities. Because what do I say all the time? Teamwork makes the dream work. Nobody can do it alone. It's not a competition. We're all here for the same mission. Back to you, Sue. No, she froze again.
Can we? No, just joking.
Oh.
Oh, and now she's gone.
Yeah.
No.
Look, we do lives. And when I say we do lives, we don't record nothing. We don't edit anything out. Full transparency. Gotta love it.
You know what they say about live performances: if it can go wrong, it will go wrong. So.
Oh, it does. But you got to roll with the punches, right? You guys are a band. You guys are like doing military ops without even knowing it.
We do have logistics.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think it takes quite as much
No.
bravery to get on a stage as it does to go on the front lines.
Unless you're David. Then you have
Well,
to be brave.
You know, before every gig, I'm always just a little nervous, and I hope that never stops.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
If you're nervous, it means you care.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. Yeah, you can.
You're bringing energy.
Yep.
Oh, always energy in the first song.
That's
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. What are we doing here?
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Oh, no. Maybe
There she is.
Oh,
There she is.
sideways. Oh, there she is.
I am trying to switch things around so I'm on my phone because it is not working well on my computer. Just got to switch my sound. Okay. Are we good now? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
yeah.
And there's no echo, so we're good.
We're good. Fantastic. All right. So you know what? You make do with what you got, right? It's not working on the computer right now, so we're gonna go with the phone. And so sorry, technology, you know.
It happens.
So I apologize because what I ended up hearing was that Jay Stoing was actually the connecting point. Then is that correct?
That is correct.
Excellent.
Associate with my record label, Bic Records. So that's him, and they kind of everything connects.
I love it. So, and how is it? So I know he has a fair amount of music in the background of what he all does. So that is your connecting point. Cause I know he has the Wild Child Studios and whatnot. So are you guys all connected in with all of those things with him? Or is it just that you know each other?
So I'm with Big Records and he does some consulting with Big Records. And then he has been, kind of introducing me to the whole Wild Child record side, but we don't have anything like officially with them at all. But yeah, so it's kind of like a person who knew a person, and then, oh, well, you should talk to this one. And yeah, I mean, it's really a small community when you get down to it. Everybody seems to know everybody else through like 3 or 4 people if you really try.
It truly embodies the power of networking.
Mm-hmm.
One person says something very positive that creates momentum and it just spreads. It's really a great experience.
And that's what we keep I'm so glad to hear that because I am convinced that that's what it takes for word to get out about Project Die Hard, that it really does take those conversations and who do you know, who knows who, to make this into that small world effect of everybody knows what Project Die Hard is. So we're on our way, and I'm so glad that you guys have connected the way you have here too. So I do want to jump back to this Saturday. Can you guys tell us a bit more about what is all planned for the event on Saturday?
Yeah, sure. Well, okay. So our MNC for the night is Mr. Michael Cagle. He's actually a 5-time award winner for Best of Vegas. He's donating his time to be there to introduce the bands and help us with the transitions. He might do a song or two, who knows. And then our opening act is actually the School of Rock in Kent. So the children there heard about the project and they really wanted to be involved. So we told them they could be the opening act for the evening. So we've got 8 children under the age of 18 who are going to be opening the show and doing a 30-minute set, which is really cool for multiple reasons. One, because they're getting firsthand experience on philanthropy and, you know, being involved and helping. But also it's a very professional, like, setup stage and the lighting and the sound. And I don't think they normally get those experiences. Usually they perform places with little PAs under tents and stuff. So this will be like a real world experience for them on what it's like to be a musician. So that was great. Of course, our band will be performing. We've also got Megan Story, who is a local performer in the area, singer, songwriter, wonderful person. She also has actually a lot of ties with Veterans Affairs and the military. And then The other band is, oh, don't tell me, The Warning. And they are a Black Sabbath tribute band. And depending on which vocalist decides to show up, because I guess they rotate through a few, it can be either a male or a female lead vocalist. So yeah, it's going to be a great night. It's going to be a lot of fun music. The event center has a separate cafe, so people can go in there. They can get food, they can get drinks, they can come out and enjoy the main hall with the music. They can still hear the music from the cafe. It's just set up to be a really fun night.
And it's open to all ages, correct?
Yes, and it's an all ages venue, so everybody can come and support. Parents can bring their little ones and, you know, attend their first concert. And we will have earplugs at the front desk too. So anyone who needs those, we'll have them available.
Well, there may be a whole lot of people that show up at 7 to watch us. So,
There might be, yeah.
I have to send out an email.
Okay.
I-
But yeah, fun.
Again, folks, this is outstanding. I've been screaming, and I apologize. I got to apologize up front because, Brandon, when we first started talking, I said I'd do my best to be there for you, but resources just didn't allow it.
Oh, it's far. It's okay.
That's a long trip.
But I have family in Ohio, and the plane flight's about the same. So believe me, I get it. It's hard.
Hey, I'm from Pittsburgh. I understand it
See?
equally well, see?
Yep.
And this gentleman's from a whole nother country, so
Yeah.
that makes it even more interesting.
So wait, you're from Pittsburgh.
Yes.
My mother's side of the family originally is from Meadville.
I know where that is. I'm
Okay.
the area. I'm quite familiar with all of that area. From Erie south.
Okay. So that's the Gillingham side of the family. My grandfather served with the 1st Infantry Division in World War II. His son, my uncle, served with the 1st Infantry Division in Vietnam. I served with the 1st Infantry Division in Desert Storm. And my son served with the 1st Infantry Division in Iraqi Freedom.
Well, congratulations.
I
Wow.
I mean, you all,
There's a lot to see there.
Thank you for your service.
yeah.
No, it's just, that's just a weird coincidence in our family's history. You know, 4 different generations served overseas with the same division. You know, that's just, the chances of that happening are so astronomical.
So that is totally coincidental.
Yeah. Now,
Remember,
Wow.
my grandfather, technically I really shouldn't be here because my grandfather on Omaha Beach lost a testicle to a German machine gun.
That happens.
I don't think I'm allowed to comment on that.
Leave that alone.
I'm not gonna. Be the
Oh,
only
he was loud and proud of it. He's like, more than once, when the libations flowed, has he shown his wound.
Hey, stories. Come on. That's
I think,
amazing. I can only imagine if you had all of the generations coming together like that, if you could all have all the stories. And, you know, there's so many stories. I love to hear about stories that of the experiences. I know with the band too. I know you guys are doing a lot of things for others, right? So like with what's going on this Saturday, there's a reason that you guys do that. It takes a special person, it takes a special group to be in that position to say, hey, we want to help. Is there a backstory on all of that with you guys as well, as far as how you ended up in this position of doing something to help our organization?
You know, I don't think it, not to contradict what you said, but I don't think it really takes a special type of person. I think it just takes someone taking the time. Everybody can do something to help. It may not be the same thing. Like, I don't ever trust me with like accounting or anything, because that would be a horrible mistake. But I do music, so that was what we felt we could do to try and help out. Everybody has their own God's given talents, and it's just their choice whether to use them or not. I guess that's just what it comes down to, at least from my point of view.
I know a lot of people that served, and so but I did not. So I try and help where I can.
Yep. You have anything to add?
I'm just going to say my father was in the military as well. He was in Korea during that particular sequence of events. My wife's father was a military man, joined when he was 17, supposedly 18, and served until he retired 25 years later. And he has a very interesting perspective. Spent time in Germany, spent time in Vietnam, spent time around the U.S. in multiple bases, and eventually retired out of Fort Lewis here in Seattle area. Lived to be 95 years old, 97 actually, and has had a very career with the military, and many great memories, and a few that he would choose not to remember. But that's a part of life and a part of experience.
Yeah.
Again, this is in my family. If you're a male and you can serve, it's not a matter of if you will, right? That's just our family history. You don't have to make a career of it, but you gotta give back, right? And if you're a male, that pick a branch, doesn't matter. If you're a female, it's called candy striping at the hospital or at the Red Cross. Every generation in our family has to give back. That's something we strive in our family. You have to give back to the nation.
Yeah, volunteering and donating your time is something that I don't think enough people do, and it really should be stressed more. When I was in school, I got exposed to it because I was in show choir, and my director, who sadly just passed away a few weeks ago, she was very much about giving back to the community and doing things for others, and she kind of taught that to all of us. And it was a group of 30 random kids that later in life, every single person has been involved with a charity or some kind of nonprofit of some kind. Prior to this, I used to volunteer my time with the National Arthritis Foundation. It's really something that people just need to be exposed to, and it is really important. My two children, they helped out at the food kitchen over the winter last year, and they might be donating their time, as long as it's not too late, to come and help actually have this benefit as well. So
again, you're right.
Yeah, we're in this together.
Again, that
David is a church choir member.
Yep.
I'm a church choir member. So we give also from that standpoint.
Yeah, you guys are musicians in the church choir too, right?
Yeah, they don't let me sing. That's good judgment.
I was going to say, you play guitar, and then are you doing drums still? So he's a guitarist, but he's playing drums for his church. So.
Okay. Hey guys, when you're at church next week, Dave at projectdiehard.org. Tell your pastors, your worship leaders to contact my chaplain, please. We need more ministry partners. Okay. I know, Brandy, but look, guys, pray for the mission. That's the first thing we ever ask anybody to do. Pray for our mission because we know it works. Secondly, we ask everybody share our mission. Yeah, everybody knows somebody, and we know the person that's out there that could cut the check. We know it; they're out there. I will not spend money on advertising. I would much rather buy a veteran breakfast. Okay.
Sure, they
appreciate sharing our mission. Volunteering. Look, guys, yeah. You have a talent, a skill, something that can benefit this mission, bring it. We'll plug you in somewhere. If you say you don't want to do accounting, I got it. Okay. And then finally, become a patron. If you can't do anything else, all your time is booked and everything is there, that's where you can say, hey, I can't give you the time, but I can give you 73 cents a day, $22 a month. Oh, Sue, you're back. Okay.
Yeah, it's been a challenge tonight, but you know what? I am seeing some notes that have come through from a friend of everyone's here. Tim is checking in, saying great to see you all. Great way to celebrate Veterans Day, and I couldn't agree more. I'm so glad that this falls on Monday night this year, that we're able to include the show as part of our remembering our veterans. And I am going to also give the kudos that he's shouting out there that Brandywine is an amazing band. So he's got your back and is excited that you guys are here.
Oh.
So are we.
Thanks,
On
Tim.
on that note, you brought it up, so I gotta, to the people that invited me to all the events today. First, they haven't allowed cloning. Okay. I cannot be at 9 different places at the same time. There's no offense given, none meant to be given. I didn't attend any of your events. Okay? I just got to throw that out there.
And that is where we do need more volunteers, because there are so many good directions that we could go with what we do here at Project Die Hard, and that you had that many invitations for today. It's wonderful. It means the word's getting out, but it also means we need more help. we really do need the help. We need people who can go and make those appearances and connections and all the things that we need, because that we grow that way, right? It's reaching out and getting to know people. That's how we grow. We grow together. And again, having the band here, this is exciting. You said this is your normal time that you guys practice, right?
Yeah. We usually practice on Monday nights. So we were all getting together anyway. So we just kind of got together a little bit earlier. But yeah, the time change thing threw me off a little bit. They fixed it though. They were like, no. This is the, okay.
Okay, wait. So this is your normal rehearsal night.
Mm-hmm.
Give my people a taste of what they're going to hear. Please.
We
don't have our drummer.
We don't have a drummer.
Which one's easy to do without drums?
None of them.
None of them.
We could do.
Okay, guys, look, we roll with the punches. They don't have a drummer. We're not forcing them.
Yeah, we can do an unplugged thing.
Brandywine unplugged.
Do you have a guitar? What do you want to do? What song?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh, come on. Trying to think of what one is the easiest without Justin. I know some we cannot do without Justin.
Really?
I
think we can do them all without Justin. What do you think of that?
You want to try and do Anime Baby without him? Go for it. No. You want to do Victim?
Sure.
All right, we'll do Victim.
Okay.
And you guys are gonna have to grab your instruments though. You're gonna have to give them a second to get their
Oh,
stuff.
that's cool.
That's excellent. While you guys are setting up, I'm going to throw another piece from the chat here. Actually, Chaplain Dave is checking in, and he's saying, Brandy, thank you and the band so much for your support. So excited for the show this weekend. God bless, and can't wait for this weekend. So that is our wonderful chaplain, who actually was on site with Brian yesterday. He stepped foot on the property for the first time over the weekend. Tell us how that went. Well, they're getting set up. Maybe this would be a good chance for you to share just a little bit about that.
Yeah. Well, Chaplain Dave came down from Ohio, right? And we met up Saturday morning. I took him up to the fob and gave him a tour to show, like I do everybody. Hey, you want to see what we're doing? Come see. And we walked around the property and we talked and we showed him where everything's going. And And yeah, he reassured it. If you step on that property and you don't feel God, there's something wrong with you.
I love it. I'm so glad he was able to step in and be there and participate in the big event that took place last night. But it looks like you guys might be ready. I want to go ahead and pass it back to you.
Out there, our rhythm guitarist is just plugging in. He's got a lot of like little pedal board stuff he's getting. We'll make him come this side. He likes to try and hide, but we're not going to let him.
Well, again, they're getting ready.
I love it.
We're a live show. Enjoy it, guys.
Yeah, give us a little bit of leeway since again, we have no drummer here. We're going to do our best to keep time, but he usually he's the one that goes, slow the heck down.
Brian always says teamwork makes the dream work, and that's what a band is. It is all team. It is all 100%. You guys working together.
Yeah, well, especially with a band, you miss one person and you feel it. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can sing my stuff. It's fine.
Oh yeah, that's me. Remember, the choir doesn't let me sing.
Yeah, but I let you.
Yeah, I know you. That's pretty. That doesn't.
Leslie, yes, we do. We do need leaves raked.
All right, you guys got it?
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay in the mic? All right, go for it. Made me believe I needed you, but the truth is you didn't want to lose. You said you were never for me, but the thing is that I don't agree. You made it seem like you're the only one who would accept me. I guess you were wrong. Right after you left me, realized you should have kept me. Be accused of your lies for the last time. Don't wanna be a victim. Don't wanna be a victim. Think I could never go on. You said there could never be a song. You think that I needed you, but the thing is, I hate to tell you, another victim you can try, but you'll never make me anything against who I wanted to be. Not afraid of losing, cause now you will see. Damn, lose what you don't want. So this time maybe. Right after you left me, realized you should have killed me. Don't be accused of your lies. That was the last time. And I know you won't think I'm slacking. Don't need no extra therapy. Now I'm doing fine. That was the last time. Don't wanna be a victim. There you go.
Woohoo!
Love it.
Awesome.
Love
You
it.
guys are amazing.
So, funny story about that song. My 13-year-old daughter was actually being bullied in school. And so I use music as medicine and therapy. And so when she said that was going on, we decided to write a song. And that was the song we came up with together. And she's actually gotten to perform it with us on stage. And yeah, it's been a great thing. And now she's doing much better. And it's kind of become a little anthem of hers, which is wonderful because now she doesn't seem to get so upset when other people aren't so nice. She just remembers the song and is like, you can't hurt me if I don't let you. So
I love it. That actually made me go. I love it.
Yeah, again, folks, music is a therapy. It's a way to get things out. We are so blessed with artists. Eric Horner wrote a song for us. We have it. Tim has a song out for us. You know, these are artists. Buy their music, folks.
or just listen. Happy with that too.
Well, look, I'm gonna have to make a couple calls. You might, God willing, see me Saturday night.
Well, if you can make it, we would be happy to see you. If you can't, we know you're here in spirit. So
I guarantee you
It's
we'll
fine.
have a drummer.
yeah, we will definitely have a drummer at that event.
Again, I will try my best. I can't promise anything. In fact, I have to bow out right now because I just had a veteran reach out and I got to go handle that.
Okay.
But keep the show going. I know we got some more guests coming in. We got Kurt coming in. Remember the spike. Check your vet. Brothers and sisters, don't give up. We're here in the fight for you. Die Hard 6 out.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brian. We're always so happy
Uh-oh.
that you're able to be here. But I know when there's a veteran that reaches out, and we wish him well with that. And as that's happening, we have kind of a changing of the guard taking place in house here because Kurt has just shown up on scene. So I'm going to go ahead and bring him in right away as well. So, hey, Kurt.
Doing fantastic. This is kind of nice entering into the studio and there's music jamming away. What an entrance. Thank you for providing Brandy and the band. All right.
Yeah, well, and actually, I do have a question then, because that was an original song you just played. So, is a lot of what you play original music? Is it a mix in? Do you play a lot of other music? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, about what 80% right now.
80%,
About 80% are originals right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we do know in all of our covers that we do perform, we always put our own spin on, so they never sound quite like you think they're going to.
Not even close sometimes.
Yeah, not even close sometimes. Like we do a version of Etta James At Last, but it's rocked up and it's up tempo because it's a love song. And we figured why not. But yeah, so there's all kinds of little surprises. We do know a ton of covers, but we try to stick more towards the original stuff. But we pop in things here and there that people will recognize because people like hearing what they know. So, and we like them too.
Excellent. So, and how does that work? Because I know you've got a big group there, right? So, do you guys work together on that, or is there one person in particular that's kind of the brainchild behind a lot of the music? How does that process work? I see fingers pointing.
Most of the original songs, Tom has got one that we're getting ready to record. The covers and stuff, we kind of try to work together and come up with like suggestions on, hey, maybe this will sound cool. Maybe we should do this. And even the ones that I've originally worked on as a band will change. So it's always a collaborative effort. I mean, I want everyone to enjoy themselves. I don't want anyone to ever be bored on stage. So it's important that they get to have some input and creativity.
Never bored.
You're never bored. You never bored. It's always an adventure.
Yeah, we're going to get bored.
Brandon's music is really, really beautiful music, but it is very complicated music. And it takes all of us working together to really make that sound and bring it together in a cohesive manner.
I'm sorry.
It's great. What separates the music that has been created from all the rest of the normal stuff that's out there. And if you go and listen to it, you'll find out that the music has meaning. The song really do catch your attention, but there's always a very important underlying theme to the song. And if you really listen, there's a whole lot of meaningful things that you can take away from the music.
There isn't one song that I can say, well, I knew that song, so now I can play this one. No, that doesn't ever work.
Everyone's different,
Every song is dramatic.
And it's the beauty of the band. You never get bored listening to Brandywine music. It's just always really a great song.
And if you don't like the song, it's okay. The next one's going to be completely different. You might like that one.
You might be won't be bored.
Yeah.
Well, and that actually brings me to my very next question that we have to find out. Where can people go to find you and to find your music?
Well, we're on most streaming platforms, so you can always find us there. Or the easiest way to find everything in one place is if you go to our website. It's brandywinemusic.com. So it's BRANDIWYNE music.com. Or you can look us up under our label roster, which is bigrecords.world, and then just go to the artist drop down and click on Brandywine.
Excellent.
Flip the Y.
Yeah, just remember to flip the Y in the eye.
That stops more people.
We have had more people mispronounce the name. I should have thought of that beforehand. I'm sorry, guys.
It's unique.
Yep.
It is, but it's sometimes mispronounced.
Once you know it, you won't forget it.
But the
Well,
music
it's catchy because and you're right. Once you know it, you got it. And you know your fans are that way too, don't you?
Oh yeah. You know if the songs or not by if they can say the name. So it's okay. It's all a part of the learning process. We're good with it.
And I'm seeing there are other let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch the chat here. There's a few things that are coming in. Hello to Mark H. He's given some big applause to you guys as you're playing. Let's see, and perfect. Kurt, thank you. He's got your website is listed right on the screen right now too, so people can reach out and find you that way. And Kurt, I want to give you a chance to say hi and see if you had any questions or any thoughts you want to share here too.
I absolutely do. The four of you really, have really come in. I can really feel the fun and the energy and the commitment you have to your music and your performance. And I can just sense, your connection to your audience. Your other audiences aren't here, but, being in this place now that we're your audience, right now, I can really get a sense of what it might be coming into a concert of yours. And, so I'm really, really finding, like, when you do something that so many other people do, what is that element that sets you apart, from all others? And the just brief visit here, and I've talked to you, Brandy, a little bit on the phone, getting all prepped up for Saturday. I'm really excited. I'm an ambassador of Project Die Hard, but I might say I think I've become, an ambassador of Brandywine music. And, so we really got something going here. Brandy, back up the train for me a little bit here. Some connections were made to bring us to this point, and the four of you have an interest with our veterans, and you're really doing something remarkable, making this contribution, since we started planning it all the way through the concert, whatever will dovetail beyond the concert. I mean, it's a real gift. So tell us a little bit more about this inspiration. At this point of our show, we like to really speak to our veterans, and I'm really sensing a lot of love from the four of you. Brandy and the rest of you, can you speak to that? Because this is what it's all about.
Sure. Well, I know a lot of veterans.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I do. I've spent some time at what we now call JBLAM, which was Fort Lewis. And I used to work in the electronics industry, and I would go down and visit every once in a while, both the Special Forces and the Stryker brigades. And I would not only just supply them with stuff, but I'd also end up giving them a lot of things for free that, you know, frankly, they could use out in the field. And especially spare parts and things to repair, you know, the typical item that gets run over by a truck somewhere. You know, I'm not speaking metaphorically, it literally happens a lot, you know, that sort of thing. I've known a lot of vets. I had one in particular, he had some serious PTSD, and I did business with him quite often. We worked together quite a bit, and I got a lot of exposure in that regard to PTSD and understanding really what that is and what it does. And so I guess it comes down to whatever I can do. I hope that serves as a decent answer.
I've had the chance in my career, and Tom and I both worked at the same organization for many years, a number of decades ago. And I hired a number of military veterans as part of my organization. And I got to tell you, they were some of the highest quality individuals,
Yes.
the most dedicated individuals. When
Absolutely.
you put them on mission, and they were relentless in accomplishing that goal.
You knew the job would get done.
You knew it,
Yeah.
and done
No
right,
joke.
done professionally on time. And so they really did set a high standard in the organizations that I happen to have the honor and privilege to manage. And so I have not only do I have it from a family perspective, I have it from a real world living every day with a veteran in that regard. And it didn't matter what branch of the military they came from. They were all really superior people. So I have a special place for those individuals in my heart because they helped my organization to be successful, and they were a key part of that success. So it was really great.
David, did you have anything you wanted to say?
I know what you could say.
I have a great respect for all those ones who served in the past and still do today, providing us the blessing to have this beautiful and amazing country.
There you go.
There you go.
You've said that to me many times. So I was going to help you if you didn't think of it.
And yeah, as I mentioned before, I do have a strong family tie with uncles and, you know, my brother-in-laws and things that were in the military. The two things that jump out the most to me, though, was one of my best friends in high school. His name was Brad. He went away and he joined the Marines. The Marines. That was right. I didn't want to say the wrong thing. And kind of like Tom, when he went in, he was this silly, goofy, happy-go-lucky type of guy, and he got sent out to Afghanistan, and by the time he came back, he was a completely different person, just from what he had seen and what he had been through. And I, again, like Tom, saw the firsthand what the PTSD did. A loud noise, and he would literally drop to the floor and duck and cover. He was waking up with night terrors. The things that his wife would tell me about what was going on, it was hard. It was really, really hard. And if it wasn't for the counseling services that he was able to find at that time, I don't think he would have really pulled out of it. So I know how important that is to anybody who's been in the military and has had any kind of service, because people like me or others that haven't experienced that, we want to help, but we can't relate. So we don't know what to do. It's one of those things where we want to do something, but what? And so the only thing that I really thought that I could do is, well, help people who know how to help. And that's where like events like this come in. You guys offer counseling services, you try to help with housing and job placement, and those are all things that they really, really need. So if I can't do it, I can at least help you guys by giving you, some boost to do what you do. I don't know if that made sense, but
that makes total sense, because I relate a lot to that. I mean, Kurt and I, neither of us are veterans, and we heard of what's going on with Project Die Hard and why it's here, and And it spoke to both of us so loudly that, we're very lucky to be in this position of, I never had to go experience what your friend experienced. I've been able to be here and reap the benefits of that. And I can't even imagine what it's like. I mean, I hear stories, but unless you're there, you don't know. And I appreciate so much what has been given and the sacrifice, not only by those that have served, but the families, everybody's affected by that. And even, I mean, you've seen it firsthand with who you know, and it's really important for people to understand, because not everybody really has anybody that's close that's experienced that type of thing. So it might seem a little bit like, oh no, you that's not real. That's, I can totally, I've heard that of, people just not understanding that, no, this is real. PTSD is a real thing. All the things that people see and experience, it's like that whole thing of, once you see something, you can't unsee it. And for that to be somebody's existence from their forward, after seeing horrible things along the way, the least we can do is help in the way that we're able to. And you guys have this beautiful gift of music that you're so generously able to share, and absolutely love it. I love what you guys are doing. And we're here able to do this podcast to get word out, because it's something that we can do. And I hope others can grab onto that concept too of, what can I do? There's something, we can all do something. And it's a matter of just, what is that thing that I can do, big, small, whatever it is, it all accumulates. And the whole that I always hear in the back of my mind all the time from Brian, teamwork makes the dream work. And it truly, truly does. And that's what we're so, so grateful for, what you guys are doing, not only for us here, but all around. I mean, your generosity goes beyond what you're doing just for Project Die Hard. We love what you're doing for us and appreciate it so, so much. We are so looking forward to Saturday. I can hardly wait to hear the whole event. We always do end our shows with our Monday night Project Die Hard update. We are always here every Monday night at 6:30. And as we close up, we like to give a few thoughts of our own to be able to provide hope, share that hope to veterans. So I'm wondering if you'd be willing, I don't know if you would all like to, you're more than welcome to. Kurt, actually, I'll pass it over to you first if you want to go ahead and share your message of hope to our veterans, especially on this wonderful day that it is Veterans Day.
It is Veterans Day, and this is going to come, with a real deep story. It is Veterans Day. Our president, Brian Gibson, had to leave this broadcast. He got a call from a family. They lost their veteran to the demons. I mean, it doesn't get more real than that. I mean, for this show to turn into a news story about how, another veteran is down, I want to take a moment of silence. We just lost a veteran. So we are here, folks. This is what it's all about. Again, we have our President Brian Gibson responding to a family that just lost their family member. We have a family page for those who lost their veteran to the demons. And this is why our facilities are so important. We need this forward operating base rush to, be at its prime, to be funded. We're speaking to people in public service. We're speaking to all the candidates. We're speaking to everybody in administration. We're speaking to all Americans all around the world. This is real. We are here because out of sight, out of mind. We don't want to bring everybody down. We're here to spread hope. But when it happens, it happens. It's life. We're here to cope together. We're one big, ginormous support group, one big family for our veterans. And so now to come out of that, and now you ponder, how do you make a message of hope when we just lost a veteran? Well, this is what our nation has been built on. Sacrifices, paying the price. And so for all of you out there who are in the midst of the demons, in the midst of darkness, in the midst of trials and tribulations, a space that I can't relate to. I relate to it, but in my convenience, I relate to it. I have no real lived experience going through what you're going through. All I can do, like I spoke about Brandy and the band there, you have Americans, you have people all around the world who are here and care for you. And I came in here like I could sense the love. And what a place to be in. No more than recognizing the love for all this. And then we get news that we lost one. Forward Operating Base Rush is named after someone we lost. I've talked many times about COVID. I've heard how COVID has exacerbated the circumstances around veteran suicide, and now we're at a point 4 years after the outbreak. And I don't know enough personally how it factors in at this point, but all we know is the problem is escalating. So the idea here for all of you out there hanging on by a thread at that brink, like Brian reported yesterday about through substance use, through alcohol, through various things, was at the brink of death. And he was fortunate to have a phone call. So that's what we're about. We're here to be your phone call. My phone number is 262-372-1754. My email address is kurt@projectdiehard.org. I'm here in all humility. In every way I can try to be humble, to say I'm not an expert, but I'm someone with a heart. Like we have the band here. We have my wife, Sue. That's what we're doing. Unity, peace, love, in all of this freedom that you made possible. Sue, back to you.
Awesome. Well said. Thank you for that. Brandy, I'm going to send it back to the band here one more time. Just if you guys have any words that you'd like to share, and whether it be the veterans take-home message for all of us. And at the end here, I do want to have one reminder again of the event on Saturday. So I'll pass it back to you guys.
You guys want to start?
All I have to say is I absolutely appreciate what they have done. And I know I get to be free because of their sacrifice. I've been to a lot of other countries. I know how other places are. This is a beautiful place because of them.
Yeah. Michael?
I respect the commitment that it takes to serve this country at the highest level possible, and to put your life on the line every day to keep us safe from all the insanity that goes on around the world. And to all the veterans out there, both currently serving and those that have done their duty and are now home, if you will, I wish you the best of health and success and happiness.
David, want to say anything? No, you're good. Okay, I think he's looked
David
sad.
said whatever I said.
He
Sounded
looks
good.
sad. I guess the message I would send out is being in a dark place, you feel alone. You feel like nobody cares. You feel like you don't have anything or anyone. Surround yourself with people and you're going to find light. And if you feel like you don't have anything or you've lost what you had, don't focus on that, because there are people you have yet to meet that are waiting to love and appreciate and share time with you. And you owe it to yourself and you owe it to them to get to those days, because otherwise you're taking a precious gift away from other people. So especially during the holidays when it does seem hard, please, if you're sad or lonely or, having issues, please reach out to people. There are people like these wonderful people at Project Die Hard. They want to be there for you and they want to be your light. So use it, find that little spark, and then, you know, it can grow and things will get better.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And actually, if you want to go ahead and mention again about Saturday's event, and remind everybody what's happening Saturday.
So, yep, again, Saturday starting at 7 p.m., Real Art Tacoma in Tacoma, Washington. We are going to be having a concert to benefit Project Die Hard. There are going to be 4 bands providing wonderful music for you guys throughout the evening. And anyone who donates, I believe it was $22 or more to Project Die Hard, will receive a streaming link. So if you are not here in Seattle, you have no excuse. You can go in and donate and have a watch party and help celebrate veterans and what they do at the same time as having a good time.
Awesome.
We'll
Thank
on Saturday.
Say that again.
And we'll see you all on Saturday.
Absolutely will see us. I can hardly wait. It's going to be wonderful. I am so excited. Project Die Hard is here and grateful for what you guys are providing. And I'm so looking forward to this. So any of the veterans out there who are interested in being on location there to attend the concert or to attend it here online with us, reach out, let us know. Let's get you hooked up so that can happen. So it is, if you go to Project Die Hard, there's a donate button on there that will take you to another website called Mighty Cause, and get that all filled out, get that donation in. That is your ticket to attend. And Kurt and I will be on here attending with you, and so excited to be able to have our little party going on in the background here as we get to watch the fun night as it unfolds. I am so grateful to you guys. I am so grateful to our veterans. This again is Veterans Day 2024. What a perfect way to spend some time together here to celebrate our veterans and all the good things that they've done, that they are still going to be doing. And guys and gals out there, you have something to look forward to. Looking forward to the event on Saturday. And if you are trying to figure out where you are right now and are looking for what is your next mission in what you are doing, talk to us. We would love to have whatever you are able to do with Project Die Hard. Let us be part of that mission, and we can work together to make great things happen. Looking forward to meeting that next person who is going to be reaching out, and hopefully there'll be a ton of people reaching out. I am so grateful and feeling blessed here tonight. Thank you all so much for what you give and what you do. For all of us here at Project Die Hard, we thank you.